One guy performing a whole bit eating canned peaches, and ending it with this ridiculously dramatic sound effect. I kept my expression completely flat. Next up, a girl in fishnets doing a whole look at me video. The hip movements were pretty deliberate. This one was pushing the line. I watched it carefully and fell into thought. Suppress or reject outright? While I was staring at the screen, I caught a familiar, soft scent drifting up behind me. And then, a smooth, delicate chin gently came to rest on my shoulder. Lips, cherry red and slightly parted. Looks like you're really into this. That warm breath right by my ear made me freeze. I turned, and there was Yewanan, having somehow materialized behind me without a sound, her face just inches from mine. Getting caught watching that kind of video made me look terrible. I started fumbling for words. Even though it was purely work, the fact that she just appeared out of nowhere like that was genuinely unsettling. Scared me half to death. But I had to admit, her face was really something. That smile, eyes slightly curved, lips upturned. If I were just a regular guy, I probably couldn't have held back. Wait, hold on. Just now, in Wanan's voice, I could swear I heard a hint of jealousy. What was that about? I quickly went into damage control. Don't get the wrong idea. We reviewers thoroughly check every piece of content. That's literally our job. I was pretty proud of that excuse. But Yewanan tilted her head slightly, those pretty eyes locking onto mine as I looked everywhere but at her. That one syllable made me squirm. President, I actually have work to do. I was really hoping she'd just leave. The longer she stood there staring, the more likely she'd recognize me from high school. But she didn't move. Her smile got wider, and two little dimples appeared on her cheeks. Haha, you look really familiar. Have we met somewhere before? I blinked and looked right at her, scrambling for a response. Ha! People always say I look like you, Yan, so it's totally normal if I seem familiar. But Wanan couldn't help laughing. Okay, Gu classmate. You're too funny. Sure, Gu-chan was good looking, but using that as an excuse? First time she'd ever seen that one. Yewanan at 18, still with that girlish softness in her face, and that sweet, almost childlike voice. One little laugh and it was like something tugged at your heart. I zoned out for a second. Gu classmate, ha! I think you've got the wrong person. I tried one last-ditch denial, but classmate, warm and playful, that was a word from school days. It was absolutely a tease. Wanan played right along. How could I have the wrong person? You're the one who rejected me. I cried for an entire night. My eyes were so swollen. Humph! You jerk. Even with 36 years of experience behind him, he still felt a jolt of panic. Hey, don't go saying things like that in front of this many people. Seeing his pained expression, Yewanan stuck her tongue out mischievously. Okay, I made that up. I exaggerated. I just wanted to mess with him a little. By now, the co-workers nearby were completely speechless. She flashed a mischievous grin and went in for the kill. Gu classmate! The company's been swamped lately. For the good of the team, could you stay an extra hour today? She was still teasing, but I was numb. Wait, is she already gunning for me? Why specifically me for overtime? Wanan curled her lips, a rosy flush blooming on her cheeks. That way we leave at the same time. Isn't that great? I stared at her wide-eyed. Oh, so that was the plan. Great for who exactly? I had a feeling I was about to be stuck with her. Look, with all my past life experience, I'm basically a middle-aged man at heart. A girl this young? Not my thing, but honestly, that smile of hers was dangerously sweet. Sweet enough to melt even a grumpy uncle. Whatever, it was just an hour. I said yes. Wanan was finally satisfied.